Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good morning to Mr. Khairuddin and our fellow friends as well. So, I will introduce myself. My name is Siti Nuristiqamah binti Muhammad Jasmine and there is other teammates as presented today, which is Fasiha Amili binti Jasmine, Nur Syahira binti Muhammad Arifin, Siti Sarah binti Ganiman, last but not least, Nazrina binti Hazim. So today we're going to present to you regarding marketing positionings. So I will pass this presentation to the next presenter.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Siti Sarah and I will start the presentation with the introduction of market positioning in general. So, in general, market positioning can be described as a strategic effort used by a marketer or a company to influence and establish the image and quality of their brand in consumers' mind or the target market. It also known as a key in product or service development. This kind of strategies are created through the use of 4Ps, which is known as price, promotion, place, and product. A successful positioning will improve the marketing effort and encourage customer from product knowledge. Not only that, a good positioning will make the product looks unique and stand out among the other product in the market that offering the similar benefits.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Syahira binti Muhammad Arifin and I will continue today's presentation with definition positioning in marketing. Positioning in marketing is development of a service and marketing. In other words, marketers sets out to create a definite image by offering appropriate services and communicating with potential customer in a way that is consistent with the image. A successful positioning makes a product special and make it a considerable advantage for consumer to consider using it. A good positioning makes a brand or product stand out from the rest in a marketplace. It also giving a opportunity to change higher price and stave off competition from other. A strong marketplace often help a product and its industry to more comfortably ride out bad times.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nazrina binti Hazim with matrix number AB190072. I will be present about the principle of marketing positioning. Okay, the first point is competitiveness. The development of media technology to be more creative and innovative in creating and building a new concept in marketing product. The second one is clarity. The development ideas in ensuring that customer will only find a good quality without having or facing any festive competition from others. The third one is credibility. Is by satisfying the customer view or make them more interested in buying. Is it the correct and accurate qualification can be made well. So the last one for the principle of marketing positioning is consistency. The product that being in market must meet every important aspect of the user for getting benefits. The label placed either in graphic form should be clear by showing information such as the product name, who the manufacturer, and also the description about the product, especially the material that being used. So the customer will not having any doubt to buy the product. Alright, the second one I will present about the topic content. As you can see, there is 11 things that will be in the report. So the first one is introduction. In introduction, we will show to you the definition and the reason for marketing positioning. The second one, the principle. There is 4, the competitive, clarity, credibility, and consistency. The third one is problem. In case study, we will show the refine and expand brand message, rebrand, stay relevant, and growth. Meanwhile, in characteristic, they also have 4 things: relevant, clarity, distinctiveness, desirable. In that, we will show the pricing, quality, differentiation, and convenience. The data from internet, They have 5 things. The first one is competitive, position, strategy, marketing, and differentiators. As you know, in marketing positioning, they also have advantage and disadvantage. So the advantage in marketing positioning is competitive and perception. The disadvantage is high competition and inevitable changes. We will having challenges also. There have 5. The first one is processing, generating, build, trading as asset, and in achieve IMC. The next one is citation. We will show the differentiators itself from competitive. So from all this topic content, we will make a conclusion by summarizing the marketing positioning. I will pass to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And my name is Fasam Liberty Jasmine, and I will continue the next presentation part, which is problems regarding marketing positioning. That there are a few case studies that have been done already. And the first one is refined brand message. It is difficult, as we all know, every brand to communicate with their customer, no matter what industry that the brand was into. It is a battle for every brand every face. In need to find ways to create authentic relationship with target audience. The best ways to reach the audience is by developing a powerful brand message that they can easily connect with. The problems regarding this in refined brand message is actually it takes time to create a solid brand message. Okay, the example of brand is Software One. It operates in over 80 countries and looking to refine their brand message. Why they want to refine their brand message is because they want to engage better with business audience in the United States. Next, problems of marketing positioning is to explain brand positioning. Explain brand positioning helps an enterprise to differentiate itself from rivals. Explain brand positioning strategy involves diving deeply into the brand details and discovering better than anyone else. The example of brand that I would like to share is QuadZip. Quad Graphics decided to build a new business unit, which is the Special Interest Publication Group, or we call it QuadZip. This is because Quad Graphic Company was looking to expand its presence in the 2.3 billion special interest publishing industry. So they decided they need to have to develop a brand positioning platform and market launch strategy so that they can achieve the target objective they want. The third problem is rebrand. Okay, when embarking on a rebranding, there are millions of things to worry about. The company may have the best branding, but it will not have the effect they want if their rebranding was not executed well or properly rolled out. Okay, the example of brand that I would like to show you guys is the QuadTech. Before this, QuadTech is known as QTI. QTI planned to change their name after many years to QuadTech and rebrand so that they can build a stronger visual connection to Quad Graphics. The next problems is to let the brand stay relevant and continue to grow. It takes non-stop effort and hard work. The brand can stay relevant and continue to grow with only when they achieve the critical commitments they need to achieve. The example of brand that I would like to show that face this problem is Current. The management wanted to create new brand energy and drive future growth in 3 key areas. The first key area is to increase wallet share from its existing customer base. The second key area they would like to cover is to acquire more boomers and longer term. The third key area they want to cover is to broaden the appeal to attract younger audience. That is the only 4 problems that already have case study been done regarding marketing positioning. We'll pass the next presentation to the next presenter, which is Siti Sarah.
Okay, the next topic is about the characteristic of market positioning. So the first characteristic is relevant. In any terms of positioning strategy, it must be relevant and acceptable that meet the customer needs and wants. The company or the marketer should prioritize and concern about the customer or the target market. If the customer finds out the relevant things while purchasing the product, it may lead the company at loss. The customer might think that the product will waste of their time and money. Okay, the next one is clarity. Positioning idea must be clear and easy to communicate. It must be something that straightly describe how the condition and the feature of the product. This kind of clear information may give a clear image and explanation to the customer about the product. It also helps the customer to make the best choice while they are in their purchasing. Not only that, it also leads to a differently position of the product compared to the competitors. Okay, the next topic is about the types of market positioning. The first one is pricing. Pricing a product or service is an important aspect in marketing world. It is because the pricing could influence the choice of most consumers. Basically, companies that offer the lower price within a reasonable of quality typically benefits and manage to win customer heart. So, in order to place the best and right price, this is the list of pricing strategy that a company can be followed. Okay, the first one is cost plus pricing. It is a practice where a company figure out the produce cost of the product and determine selling price. Okay, the second one is competitive price. So it is a process which a company setting a price according to the competitor's price range. The third one is value-based pricing. It is a strategy which based on consumers' perception about the worth of the product. Okay, the fourth is price skimming. It is a strategy which is a company placing high range in the beginning and reduce it at over time. Okay, the last one is penetration price. It is a strategy setting a lower price in order to enter the competitive market and gaining a share market. Okay, the last one is quality. A business won't be succeed if they are not be able to gaining customer trust. So one of the way to gaining the customer trust is by ensuring the product or service that we provide in a reasonable or high in quality. The product should meet the specifically consumers' wants and needs, and it's definitely shown that we are as a seller concerned about their requests and willingly to hear their voice. The marketer should be always feel free to ask the consumers about the product performance and willingly to improve if any weakness arise.
Continue this presentation for data from internet. Company needs a good competitive positioning in today's global marketplace because consumers have access to more options than ever. You lose if you don't stand out in the sea of choices. I choose to use this survey from Positioning Research. This research made by Venom Research Group. This data can help you in positioning study and help you to understand more about positioning. This question have been sent to respondent, which is a specialist in marketing. So we go to the first question, which is how do customer and future customer currently view my company or organization? So the answer is collecting information about their views of each product characteristic and your organization as a whole from a survey of customers or potential customers can help you understand what image they have of your business and its product. So surveying these groups greatly can be immensely helpful to understand whether the attitude of your company's prospect change after they have done business with you. Then next question is, what is most important to consider when positioning my product or service? The answer is it will help you recognize the most relevant features for potential customer and what characteristic will set you apart from your competitors. Maybe analysis, for example, show that quality is the most important to the consumer. Using this knowledge is the develop and share a high quality product will help you gain market share. So the last question is, how does the average consumer or buyer evaluate my product before purchase? At each point, they can help you to decide the process that your target market goes through and the reason, so that you can position your goods and service for purchase successfully. So I will pass this presentation to Istiqamah.
Alright, thank you. So I will continue our presentation today with the advantages and disadvantages of marketing positioning. So as we know, product positioning is involved defining a relative position in the marketplace. So there are many different marketing position mediums that will be used to make sure that the product will stay in the market. So they will also have a different advantages and disadvantages of marketing depending on your chosen medium. So I will start with the advantages. Okay, the greatest strength of effective product positioning is that it can create a competitive advantages. So in other words, if a company can establish its product as a uniquely valuable, competitor will find it difficult to make a compelling case for buying substitutes. So for example, okay, a bakery will have a secret recipe to make a pastry. So the competitor cannot copy it easily. So that bakery's product might occupy a secured position in the marketplace because the consumer will recognize that very tasteful and very nice pastry that they ever taste. Okay, so I will move to the disadvantages of marketing positioning. So a potential weakness of product positioning is that every company wants to position their products favorably in the minds of consumer for sure. So they will face usually a high competitors, especially to the new company. Okay, I will give an example. New companies will often find it difficult to position their products in a market to compete with other product that's already well established. So for the newcomers, they need to focus on a very narrow segment at the start, building their brand identity first before stepping into a large competitive now. Okay, so as we know, there is many challenges of marketing positioning that they face on positioning the product in the market. So first and foremost is possessing a compelling vision. So a brand vision needs to differentiate itself, resonate with the customer and inspire employee. So it needs to be visible to implement work overtime in a dynamic marketplace and drive brand building programs. So this vision that work are usually multidimensional and adaptable to different contexts. So they employ concepts such as brand personality, organization value, or a higher purpose, and in general, they simply move beyond functional benefits. Next challenges is building your brand internally. So it's hard to achieve successful integrated marketing communication without the employee knowing both the vision and what are the company caring about. So the brand vision that lacks a higher purpose will find the inspiration challenge almost impossible. Next, recommendations and suggestions. Okay, as a business people, they have a reputation whether cultivate it or not, so they might as well as consciously think through brand positioning to reap its benefits. Okay, for example, years ago, a soda company decided to do something different with its taste and position itself as a unique. Okay, the soda company that I mean it is Coca-Cola. Okay, right now, Coca-Cola is reached for by millions around the world daily as a household staple, and is positioned in our mind as the gold standard of soda. Okay, what I'm trying to say is, this proves that the brand positioning allows a company to differentiate itself from competitor. So the differentiates will help increase a brand awareness, communicate value, and justify pricing as well. So all of this will give us a big impact to the company and also to the product. So what we are trying to convey right now are every company, okay, every company need to know, have to know, and how to create a brand positioning strategy to make sure that their product known among the consumer. Okay, just that from me. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter. Thank you.
I will make the conclusion. So in marketing positioning, we will can make a conclusion that marketers or companies need to set a strategy that include quality brand and product that can target every customer. The development of a service and marketing must aim at occupying a specific place in the mind of the target customer can make a successful positioning in a product that be special and make it considerable advantage for customer to consider to buy or using the product. That's all from our group. Thank you.